Cleveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Who that?
Lucky 48.
Check 24. Check 24.
Where's the hot?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. On the move to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Cousins to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jack Doyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Well, they got the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12. From midfield, here's Carr. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Now Gordon on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second and 12, Carr. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
At the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Cousins. This is caught. It's Ryan Graham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Wide.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here we go.
Cousins now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he gets it to Funchess complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
And And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check. 50.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And able to find Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On first down, it's Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it'll be second down.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Gordon. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Carr, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Carr. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check the backer, check the backer. Show it up, show it up.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Cousins. He completes it right side and lane. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Cousins now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Here's Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shit.
Now Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw again on second down. Carr. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. from the gun. Carr trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Hey, Steamer.
On 1st and 10, Cousins flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run it here with Gordon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And an alley to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derek Carr. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
I'm here all day. No. Off. Jim.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Listen to me.
Cousins to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Past the 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right here to Gordon. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
93. What's that?
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Hey, we're good. You right, Eddie? Hey, 7:34.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
First.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, high 7.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense.
Now Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check. Crunch.
First down, here's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Cousins. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This goes out right to Doyle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now Cousins. He's got Jack Doyle. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
That's not good. Check 15, check 15.
Gurley.
I got it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish.